it figured out for probably by next week you'll have a car and you can just pull up to the spot anyway. So,
well, I leave this weekend, so.
I forgot.
Actually, that means. Give me a second.
Yeah, we got to figure out a recording schedule, bro. We have to change stuff up. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with changing whatever. Doesn't really matter. We can. Let me know if we need to make any changes about anything, because I will make a graphic announcing changes and like a new recording schedule and stuff and post it. Or Shaylin, maybe we'll do it. And
excuse me, what am I doing?
Making a graphic, I think.
For what?
If we're changing the schedule.
Why would we change the schedule?
Well, because of your work schedule, because you'll be in Harrisburg.
You'll be in
Harrisburg. But then when you come back, like you come home every day, but unless you don't come home every day, if you're just staying down there.
I'm staying down there.
Exactly.
Okay.
If you're not done with work on time or whatever, and we need to if you need to push it, we need to push it later.
I work at 6.
I don't know your schedule, bro.
I thought I already told you this. So I go to work. I work 6 days a week, and I work 10 to 6. So I would be good for every podcast except the Saturday. We might have to switch that one.
That's what I'm saying. We'll just announce that. Just tell me definitively, and then we might as well just change Saturdays to like 7. Hello, Eva.
Hello, mi madre.
If you just want to push the regular podcast to 7 o'clock on Saturdays, then we can just go live then.
Virgin.
When is this starting?
When's your first? Next weekend is your first weekend?
This weekend, yeah. I leave on Sunday.
So next Saturday.
Well, this Saturday.
It's a week from. No, not this. This Saturday is like 2 days from now.
I leave this Sunday.
So So next Saturday you'll be in Hershey next Saturday. That's what I'm saying. So next Saturday is when we'll start moving the podcast to 7 instead of 4. That's what I'm saying.
We got this Saturday. We can still
exactly, because we can still go live and stuff. And oh. Librarian girl.
You can let that go now. I don't know if you know that.
I'm telling you, every time we are in here, every time.
Well, it's past my bedtime watching the game and they're losing.
That's okay. You here. Eva, now you can watch with us. You can just enjoy the show.
It's a tragedy, really.
I don't know. It's back there. The Celtics are not going to win that series. I'm sorry to tell you. We talked about this on Saturday. It's not going to happen.
We're not going to win that series. We know. It's okay.
Everybody knows it. We accepted it when it happened. It's okay.
Exactly.
Now, the question is, are the Lakers going to keep losing? I mean, they lost that first game, and it's not. I don't know, bro. They might. Oh, my gosh. They're getting destroyed. 26. I mean, it's only 14 points, but still. I might watch that game tonight, low key. 10 o'clock. How are they're gonna have both the Lakers games at the same, or both LA teams at the same time?
As long as the topic is interesting, you're gonna be.
The topic's always interesting, Eva.
The topic's not interesting. It's Grey's Anatomy. If you don't watch it,
I love Grey's Anatomy, bro. You know what's gonna make this episode so hard?
What?
There are 17 seasons of Grey's Anatomy. 17.
So there's a lot of questions.
So these questions could literally.
What week is that?
Next Saturday. June.
What number, please?
Whatever the
Give
day
me
is,
numbers,
June 5th,
boys.
June 6th, June 6th.
Oh my goodness, we're going to Hershey Park on the 6th.
I'm sorry, that's a Sunday. June 5th would be the show. We're supposed to be in Hershey that day, but we're not going until the wedding. That was that day. It's the 5th. But yes, we will be in Hershey on the 6th, Cheney.
Yeah, we're going on the 6th. We'll throw
Well,
flowers at you. Or tomatoes, whichever you pick.
So since you guys are gonna be rich, you know what I'm saying, you guys can pay for dinner.
how do I get out of here?
Well, it looks like your camera already kicked you out, so you don't gotta worry about that.
No, I unplugged it because I'm changing the charger that I put this computer on, so I think it turned off.
Emily Wynn, you're only on season 3. Oh man. Well, hopefully you can stick around. You know, we appreciate the viewership, but if you don't want any spoilers, because chances are there's probably going to be a decent number of spoilers. I don't know what the questions are, of course, but it's probably a good idea because a lot happens between season 3 and season 17, which is on right now.
Leave, Emily. No offense.
Eva, you gotta start watching. You gotta start watching. It's a great show, man. It's a good time.
Save your time.
Chill. Cheney's gone. We just gonna hear. So we're just gonna hear Cheney's voice today.
I'm popping back in.
You know what I was just thinking?
What?
You could. Hold on. You know, in theory, Cheney.
What?
This is really interesting. You could put yourself into.
I could. That's how people stream. I could get a camera and put me in the corner.
Camera, yeah, and just the corner, and just.
I'm not doing that.
You could do it from the if you had a capture device, you could probably do it from that. But anyway, it's the ghost of Cheney today. He had technical difficulties, so it's just gonna be what it is. It's gonna be a great time either way. Oh, we still need to be like this.
Oh, let me take this off.
They still have to be like this, but that's hilarious. So, Cheney, let me know when you want to get started because I'm cool whenever.
I'm cool whenever.
This is a stupid question. I know the answer to this already, but you want to voice behind the screen? You want to why don't you switch your camera off OBS?
Just give me a second.
Switch from OBS and just be a person until it's time for the show.
Give me a second.
Okay, this guy.
My camera's on it. Hey, yo.
I'm gonna put it. You put it on there?
Yeah.
Hey, there he is.
But actually, hold on.
You just have to you have to put. I sent you that blank picture. That's why I told you should put it in. That way it can be on the screen. Oh, that's hilarious. You could make it big and put your face on the question screen. Hey, Cheney. What? See? Now this is called clever. How you what are you what camera are you using?
The computer camera.
Oh, that's hilarious because it looks great.
Yeah, all you have to do is add a video capture and it'll be like the computer camera and
and then you just click that off. Actually, minimize. You just minimize stuff and layer it over top of the other stuff.
Exactly.
Oh, that's tough.
I'm gonna put my camera I'm gonna switch my camera and put it down and then it'll be in the background you'll see it.
That's tough. It's gonna be fun. Take this to a whole nother level, Cheney. We out here, baby.
Now I know how to stream. Now I know.
That's right. Now you know how to do it right, and you can build yourself. Look, listen. Tell me what you want. I'll design you. You know what I'm saying? A little background joint for your stream. I got you, bro. I'll hook you up. You let me know when you're ready, and we good.
I'm ready.
Ready for this question.
You want to take the lead?
I will as soon as after we start.
All right,
I was about to start the lead.
You look like you're on a struggle right now, bro.
There you go. All right.
We're here. You ready?
Yes, sir.
You want me to go or you want to go?
I'll do it.
All right. Heard you. It's been a minute. You sure you pay enough attention at the beginning to know what to say?
Let's see. I say, welcome back to another episode of You Think You Know. I don't know if you say like what we're doing before we say.
It changes everyone's. You know what I'm saying?
The game show where we see how much we think you know about Grey's Anatomy.
No, about a topic, and then that goes later. Yeah.
But you said it changes over time. So
It
that was
does.
incorrect.
Sometimes, but most times, the generic
but
template.
For you to correct me, that was wrong. Because if it's different,
The generic template is. Anyway, go ahead. You can start. I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm not starting. You got it.
You just said you was gonna start.
I'm nervous.
All right, here we go. 3. Hey, don't pay attention to the fact I don't know how my numbers work. Okay, those of you who are watching, just ignore the fact that I said 3 with 2 fingers up. In 3, 2. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of You Think You Know, the game show where we find out how much someone thinks they know about a particular topic.
Hold on.
You cutting me off already? I just started.
I have to write that down. What you just said.
We'll do it later. This is your co-host Aubyn
and your co-host Chandler.
And we're back to another episode. This is really weird to be on this side of things. I'm not gonna lie, because for the past long time, I have been asking questions to guests. I've been asking questions to you. We've changed kind of the format of how the show works. We're doing some new things with our technology and learning new things every week to try and make the show a better experience for everyone. And we think we're really getting to somewhere that we like to be. So we just want to keep it going. But today I have volunteered as tribute, I suppose, and I am on the hot seat today. And the topic of today's episode is none other than Grey's Anatomy. So, spoiler alert, if you have not watched Grey's Anatomy before and you are not caught up through all 17 seasons, I have no idea what these questions are going to look like. So I cannot be held responsible for what Cheney spoils for you. So if you're not caught up to at least season 17 where we are right now, probably not the best for you to stick around. But if you are, then hey, let's see if you can beat me in You Think You Know. So Cheney, do you want to tell the people how the show works, or you want me to keep going?
I will tell the people how the show works. But if I miss anything, you're more than welcome to come in.
Got it.
So I have 15 questions for Aubyn about, how much he thinks he knows about Grey's Anatomy. He will get 30 seconds to answer, and all of you will get 30 seconds. We will wait until the end of the 30 seconds to answer the question. Your first answer is the only answer we will take. You still have a chance to get the right answer, I guess. But the first one's the one we will take. So if it's wrong, it's wrong. At all?
Bro, I'm trying to go full screen so I don't see the comments, but the button's just not clicking. So I was mad at my computer. I'm sorry. Keep going.
Did you figure it out?
No, it still won't go. So I'm just whatever.
Okay.
Here, I'll just zoom in. Hey, we're good.
All right. 30 seconds, 15 questions. And if you'd like to play, you can in the comments. That's it. That's all I got.
Just don't post your comment, your answer until the end of the 30 seconds to keep everyone on the same page when we have people who follow along, because this show is available on, Apple Podcasts, anywhere podcasts can be found. This show is also found there. So for the people that are watching, that listen along, or that are playing like on their cars on the way to work, want to give them the opportunity to answer also and to have as much time as they need. So 30 seconds, then you can submit your answer. I see Angelica, one of my students, is at least watching or was watching. She threw a like in the video. This is a perfect show for her. Because she loves Grey's Anatomy almost as much as I do. So what's up, Angelica? If you're still here, if not, that's all right too. So, Cheney, whenever you are ready, let's find out if I really know Grey. And here's the thing: I said this earlier, but for those of you who are just now joining us or just watching, the thing that makes this episode so hard for me is Grey's Anatomy is legitimately 17 seasons long, and it's still going. So these questions could be anywhere from any one of the seasons, and Cheney does not know the show because he's never watched it.
So I chose questions. I don't know if they're hard or not, but
so this is going to be really very interesting for me. So here we go, Cheney. Whenever you're ready, let's kick off. You think you know Grey's Anatomy?
You look
a little Cheney. Wait, hold on. There you go. look a little Cheney.
All right. I'll figure this out. Okay. I think I'm gonna keep because we by the time we get to like 6, 7, 7th question, we always forget what number we're at. So I'm probably gonna start writing it.
I think Shaylin is keeping score here next to me.
No, I'm actually playing.
Oh, she's playing.
I'll keep score.
She's a silent partner, so she's playing.
I'll keep score.
She's got you, Jamie. She's gonna keep score for you.
All right. You ready?
Yeah, bro. Actually, matter of fact, I'm gonna keep score too, because we have the thing. It'll show up at least there. So, and I just won't. What the heck?
Stop.
You're good, bro. Go ahead.
All right. Question number 1. In season 1, Meredith Grey begins her career with 4 other interns. Who were they? Was it A, Miranda Bailey, Lexi Grey, Alex something,
Karev,
okay, Richard Weber, B, Preston Burke, Derek Shepard, Joe Wilson, Alex Karev, or C, Cristina Yang, Izzie Stevens, Alex Karev, and George O'Malley. Timer.
Doesn't Kristen have nature?
In season 1, Meredith Grey begins her career with 4 other interns. Who were they? Miranda Bailey, Lexi Grey, Alex Karev, Richard Weber, B, Preston Burke, Derek Shepard, Joe Wilson, Alex Karev, or C, Cristina Yang, Izzie Stevens, Alex Karev, and George O'Malley.
If you've noticed, I already gave myself the point. And it shows how much you don't know about the show by throwing this out as a question. The correct answer is letter C, Cristina Yang, Izzie Stevens, Alex Karev, and George O'Malley.
That is correct. You are correct.
Oh yeah, that's it.
You got it correct.
Hey, Emily got that one. That's in season 1. She's got that far. She
got it. All right. Question number 2. What tragic event happens to Cristina on her wedding day in season 3?
Wait a minute.
A, her dress rips. B, she gets the wrong wedding dress. C, she gets her eyebrows waxed off. Or D, she loses a shoe. What tragic event happens to Cristina on her wedding day in season 3? Her dress rips. She gets the wrong wedding dress. She gets her eyebrows waxed off. Or she loses a shoe. 10 seconds.
Season 3, man. I mean, I know what happens at the end of the wedding day. It's also a tragic event that happens to her. Never mind, I'm not going to ask. All right. My answer is going to be C because for some reason I remember seeing Sandra Oh without eyebrows at some point. So I'm gonna say C.
You say C. C just so happens to be the correct answer.
Preston's mom did it.
I did not remember. The only thing I know, spoiler alert, Emily, close your ears, is that wedding does not happen. He leaves her at the altar.
Angelica got it correct.
Angelica, what's up, girl? Hey. Yeah. the other tragic event that happens is he leaves her at the altar that day. So, which is more tragic, her not having eyebrows or getting left at the altar. That that is such a tragic story. And yet, somehow, my parents' wedding was still worse.
Okay. All right. Number 3. In season 5, the episode Now or Never, which of the doctors had to be admitted as a patient in a hospital? Was it Cristina Yang, Miranda Bailey, George O'Malley, or Izzie Stevens? Again, yeah.
They've all been in the hospital at some point for various reasons. So this is hard to know.
As a patient.
I haven't. No. All of them have been admitted as a patient. Every single one.
In season 5?
Listen, so here's what happens to each of the 4 of them. I'm going to tell you. Cristina Yang, she gets stabbed by an icicle. Miranda Bailey has a baby.
And for her anxiety.
For her anxiety. George O'Malley, I won't say it because people have not yet. And Izzie had cancer. So each one of them was admitted for something, but I'm going to say that in season 5, this is still early enough for
it. On this episode. So
I'm going to say it's A, Cristina Yang, and I'm pretty sure that's the episode she gets. It's either the episode where she has that ectopic pregnancy, but I think Preston's gone by then, or it's the episode where she gets stabbed by the icicle. So I'm going to say A.
No, that would have to be Owen Hunt's back. I think it's C.
But the only thing
says A.
The correct answer is what?
You said, I said Aubyn says A.
Yes, A is what I say is the correct answer.
That is not the correct answer. It is C, Shaylin.
Yes, I knew it.
O'Malley.
That early?
He's gone like right away.
I did not know that's when he leaves the show. Sorry, guys. I didn't want to spoil it because people haven't got there yet. I don't care about it.
Emily said, "Yeah, I wish I could stay, but no more spoilers for me."
I can't blame you, Emily. You got to go because that's a big spoiler right there.
If anybody else is still here watching and they haven't seen it, then they're just asking for it.
He's gone.
Dang, I don't know.
You gave the spoiler alert already.
I did give the spoiler at the beginning, so whatever happens now is on you. If you're still here, good luck, Charlie.
Yep. This is 4.
I'm 2 for 3. That's all right. I don't mind getting one wrong. You know what I'm saying? I can't be perfect. It's a lot of episodes in this show.
Yep. All right. Question 4. On season 3, I'm sorry? Stop. In season 3, in the episode Didn't We Almost Have It All? Who almost married each other? Is it A, Callie and George? B, Meredith and Derek? C, Cristina and Preston? Or D, Izzie and George? 30 seconds.
Wish I had the music. 30 seconds.
In season 3, in the episode Didn't We Almost Have It All? Who almost married each other? Is it A, Callie and George? Is it B, Meredith and Derek? C, Cristina and Preston? Or D, Izzie and George?
This is an easy one.
5 seconds on the clock.
We just talked about it 2 questions ago.
The time
is, of course, letter. I was going to say the wrong answer, but my first answer counts. So letter C, Cristina and Preston.
Well, unfortunately,
that is correct. Thank you.
That is the correct answer. Unfortunately, but you got it.
Callie and George were together for a little while at the beginning. I forgot about that relationship.
Exactly.
It's very forgettable.
I wouldn't know. I had no idea.
That is correct. The only one that was never a couple was letter D.
Don't care. Like I said, CEA before and then C again. That was the questions. They did it themselves. I ain't do it.
Okay, there you go. There's the answer.
Oh shit! All right, number 5. Question number 5. In season 2, an episode "Losing My Religion," who unexpectedly died after her heart suddenly stopped? Was it A, Mary, B, Danny, C, George, or D, Amanda? 30 seconds on the clock.
I'm down to a 50-50 shot here on this one. I think it's obvious for those people who have watched. This is a big point in the show. But I don't know who Mary and who Amanda are. Those are just random. I know. I'm just talking. Those are just random names to me. So it's gotta be for me either B or C. And yeah.
Time is up.
The answer is B, Denny Duquette. Because George, something else happens to him. Now his dad dies from a heart attack, but letter B, I believe Denny Duquette is the right answer for this one.
The answer is coming after this break. Imagine it is B. You are correct once again.
Right after we hear from a word from our sponsors. By the way, we want sponsors. I ain't mad at it. We'll put sponsors in it. We'll put sponsors.
Anna and them candles. Just know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But that is correct. And Angelica said, I'm thinking Denny, and you were thinking correct.
That is correct.
All right. Number 6. Let me do some quick. Yeah, it's this one. All right. Number 6. In season 6, in the episode Sanctuary, who was the second doctor that got shot? Was it A, Dr. Avery, B, Dr. Karev, C, Dr. Kapner, or D, Dr. Reed?
Dang.
That is such a specific question about that episode.
In season 6, the episode Sanctuary, who was the second doctor that got shot? Dr. Avery, Dr. Karev, Dr. Kapner, or Dr. Reed? 5 seconds.
This is an evil question. Let me walk you through my logic. My answer is going to be B, because Jackson doesn't get shot, neither does April. So A and C are out. And Dr. Reed, I don't think is an actual person. And if it was, is that the guy that got electrocuted?
No, I'm pretty sure Dr. Reed is that cute little girl. He shot her first in the head, remember? Killed her.
Oh, he did kill her.
Then April walked up.
Just bang.
And then April walked up and was like, don't kill me. Like, I'm like this innocent girl. And then I think...
I'm sorry. Why are these bunch of doctors just killing people?
No. A patient lost his wife or something like that.
Yeah.
And so he's pissed because, his wife came for surgery. This hospital is supposed to be one of the best hospitals in the planet, even though everyone dies when they go in there. So, like, his wife dies, and so he's pissed because he died. So he brings a gun into the hospital and just goes on a rampage.
Derek. He's looking specifically for Derek, and everyone who gets in his way pretty much gets shot.
Yeah, he shoots mad people. So
he shoots, I think, 3 doctors and like.
But Cheney, the thing about Grey's Anatomy is everyone dies. So whether they're a main regular on the show or a patient, everybody dies in Grey's Anatomy. Literally everyone.
Yeah.
So you
like the short film that I just did for school. It was a spoof of Scrubs.
Yeah.
And apparently in Grey's Anatomy too.
Yeah. Everybody
dies.
I never want to go to Seattle Grace or Grey Sloan Memorial. I don't care. I don't never want to go there. It's how I feel about Batman. If Batman pulls up on me and I'm dying on the side of the street, I'm gonna tell him I'm gonna wait for the ambulance because he's not gonna pull up on me. Oh, no, you're not. You're not talking to me with that deep voice, talking about I'm Batman and help. I'll die here. I'm cool. So,
well,
the answer is B.
Your answer is B, and Angelica's answer is B. B is the correct answer.
He gets shot.
It
Like,
is Dr. Karev. Did you get the?
I did.
Okay, cool. So at 7, I think it's 7.
5 out of 6.
5 out of 6. So then 7.
We're on question number 7. Yes.
That's what I said.
Sorry.
Okay. 7. Who is the only official couple on the show during season 2? Is it A, Izzie and Alex? B, Meredith and Derek? C, Cristina and Preston? Or D, Izzie and George?
Jeannie, while this counter goes, can you do me a favor? Can you move your camera screen to the bottom right over where that little graphic is on the corner?
Why?
Because when you pull up comments, it covers your face.
Déjame ver.
which one are you doing?
What up, Bree? Yeah, see, your face gets covered up. So, but if you move it over there, then nothing's in the way. It's better that way. Wow. Stop.
It's floating over here.
Okay. All right. The only official couple during season 2. Well, Preston and Cristina are getting married in season 3, supposedly. So I'm going to say C, although I do not know because it could definitely be A.
Mm-hmm. I think the same thing.
Whatever, Bree. I'm going to go with C, but it could definitely be A, easily be A, and I wouldn't be upset for getting it wrong because it could be either of those.
It is C, as a matter of fact. You are correct.
That was tough.
Who's in a row?
Nobody was. Listen,
Izzie and Alex have to be official around the same
Another
time.
thing about Grey's Anatomy is there's 2 things that are for sure about Grey's Anatomy. 1, somebody gonna die, and 2, somebody sleeping with somebody else. That is everyone just it's like, yeah.
The hospital's a mess.
It is trifling. It is trifling for sure, bro. Somebody gonna get slept with and somebody's gonna die. That is Grey's Anatomy in a nutshell.
I just realized, Aubyn. Now you can do this. What I do when we do Juguemos, you can have your screen.
That's true. I could,
and it looks like a stream, and then just me on the side.
Yeah, but we don't really need to. I guess,
because you're streaming.
Yeah.
But I mean, it doesn't matter, honestly.
Okay,
we'll figure that out,
please.
So for Thursday,
just shut up and just go.
Question 10.
No, question 8.
Question 9. Okay.
Kenny gets lost.
Andrew Deluca. I said that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Andrew Deluca appears to be spiraling just like his surgeon father. What might he have? I said A, leukemia. Said B, bipolar disorder. Or C, Huntington disease.
You ever watch House, Jeannie?
I have not.
I don't know why I like doctor shows so much because I loved House, and Grey's Anatomy is equally as good. Actually, Grey's is better, but in House, one of the doctors has Huntington's disease. Olivia Wilde's character actually is who it is in House. It was tragic because, yeah.
Time is up.
The answer is B, bipolar disorder. It's the whole thing.
The answer is B. You are correct.
It's a whole thing.
It is a whole thing. I guess. I don't know. All right, next question.
It was funny. Most of your questions have been like seasons 1 through 5, but this Andrew Deluca doesn't show up to like 15.
No, it's before that.
No, he's only been in 3. I think he's only in 3 seasons.
He was.
I really have no clue. You're right, Brent. All right, next question. 9? Yes.
Yes.
Number 9. Name Grey's 2 successful spin-off series. Today. Grey's Anatomy, B Team, and Station 19. It B, Station 19 and private practice? Or is it C? Is it private practice and Grey's Anatomy B team?
That's hilarious. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have been laughing throughout that. I laugh at a lot of things, but what's funny, yeah, thank you for that. What's funny is never mind. Grey's Anatomy B team would be a hilarious name for a show. That is absolutely hilarious.
Did you think of that yourself?
No, I didn't actually.
That was what the question asked, because that question is dumb. That is a badly written. If anyone were to ever say that somebody, as Shonda Rhimes made the show Grey's Anatomy, she has made Scandal. She has written. She wrote Bridgerton, or came up with Bridgerton she adapted it. She has a part of it. She has a hand in that.
Her name's not.
She has a hand in Scandal, How to Get Away with Murder, and you gonna come up with a show called B Team. The correct answer is B, Station 19 in Private Practice. That's hilarious.
They tried to but
yeah, they really tried hard. I appreciate that Station 19 is in one question and Private Practice in the other, but they could have come up with something like, Blues Anatomy or something other.
Cheney's so hurt right now because he sat at home. He was like, Grey's Anatomy B team. I like that. And he did it himself. And now he's just blaming it on someone else.
I didn't write this. I got this. I'll show you the website.
All right, next question. Let's go.
All right, next question.
I might break the high score on this one, Cheney, low key.
Imagine me. Imagine me writing Grey's Anatomy B team. Like,
it sounds like something you would do.
It's not.
That's hilarious. It is such a funny.
I didn't write it. I'll show you after this.
Oh,
I know this.
All right. Next question. Who was the O word?
Officiant.
Thank you. Yes, at Alex Karev and Joe Wilson's wedding in season 14. Is it A, Matthew Taylor, B, Catherine Fox, or C, Meredith Grey?
Who is Matthew Taylor?
Who was the officiant at Alex Karev and Joe Wilson's wedding in season 14? So Matthew Taylor, Catherine Fox, Meredith Grey. Brianna says y'all need to watch 911 and 911 Lone Star. I'm okay.
Is 911 and 911 B team? Is that what they?
He's so hurt.
I didn't write it.
Look, I'm gonna say B. I meant C. I meant to say C. I'm so sorry.
You already said B.
C. I meant to say Meredith. I know
you already said B.
It was a slip. I thought when I looked at it, Meredith Grey was letter B, and yeah, that's on me. Hey, I know the right answer, but yeah,
it's like last you think you know. I said knockout, and it was punch out.
Punch out. Yeah.
Yep. So unfortunately, you are correct.
I should have just said, "Oh, that's her boyfriend. That's April's." Okay, I know who that is. I should have just said Meredith Grey. I shouldn't have said a letter because I knew the right answer. I don't know why. I was really gonna say B, Meredith Grey, and it would have just been a whole confusing thing.
I would have given you half a point.
And so I don't have a graphic for half a point, so it's just going to be all or nothing. I'm gonna take the L on that one though. That's my fault. I should have. Yeah,
that's two. Right? You just got two. You all right?
Yeah, but I was supposed to set the bar. Anyway, go ahead.
All right. After surviving cancer, Izzie Stevens leaves Seattle in season 6. What happened to her? Was it A, her cancer returned and she passed? B, she became an oncologist? Or C, she left Seattle to fulfill her bucket list?
Oh.
Again, I did not write this.
What's your issue? What's the issue, dear? Why are you holding back from such a...
After surviving cancer, Izzie Stevens leaves Seattle in season 6. What happened to her? Her cancer returned and she passed? She became an oncologist? Or she left Seattle to fulfill her bucket list?
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say letter C. because I know she leaves. She doesn't die, unfortunately. That would have saved us some trauma in season 16. But hey, that's okay. And I don't think she became an oncologist. So I'm going to say C.
According to what I looked up, she became an oncologist. So C is the correct answer. The incorrect answer. B is the correct answer.
I thought she left to go live on a farm with kids.
I think that's just where she ends up when later.
If you would like to fact check me and see,
No.
I didn't know because I don't know anything about the show. So if you'd like,
I'm not tripping about it. Let me look. Let me just.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, go check because
Izzie Stevens. Let's see. She. No, she was in a relationship with George. I didn't even know that. That's not C. That's B.
She said that was meant to be B.
Okay.
In Kansas, she says.
Departure. All right, here we go. Return to Seattle for PET scan. I don't know. It doesn't really.
I don't know. That's what it said. That's what Bree says.
Oh, so here's this. She left Seattle Grace saying it wasn't her home anymore, and there's a place she just used to work at, and she can do that anywhere. So then she leaves to start all over. In season 16, when she comes back into the show for a brief moment, it turns out she becomes a surgical oncologist. So I don't think she left to become one. I just think that she ends up as one when we see her again after she leaves. So it's definitely B because it doesn't mention it. The show, I don't think, ever says anything about the bucket list. So I'm wrong. And I'm okay with that.
All right.
That was a tough one.
Bree says not sure if Kansas is correct, but she left a note in Alex's cup.
It was Missouri. Might have been Kansas. You
think maybe it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it really doesn't. Yeah.
Okay.
It is Kansas.
Next question. Who saved Meredith when she was drowning? I don't know if it's drawing, but it is drowning.
Drowning
in season 3. Is it Alex, Karev, Mark Sloan, or Derek Shepard? It says drowning. It might look wrong, but your eyes are deceiving you.
She drowns, by the way, in this episode for about an hour and a half. She drowns for an entire episode. It is the longest drown. She would have been dead, and she does almost die. She's like severe hypothermia by the end of it. But yeah, she drowns the entire episode, and it's slow. It just how in Justice League it goes slow mo anytime. What's her name does any woman breathes?
Oh, Wonder Woman 2.
Yeah. It's pretty much like that with Meredith as she's drowning, and I'm pretty sure she was saved by Derek. Letter C, although it could have been Alex. I don't think it was Mark though, so I'm gonna say C, Derek Shepard.
You say C. That is correct. Brianna says C. She is correct. Angelica says C. And that is correct.
That's great.
All right. Next question. In season 1, the intern gave who the nickname the Nazi? Is it Mark Sloan, Catherine Fox, or Miranda Bailey? Timer is on.
It was so aggressive, Gene.
Because I was trying to click it, and I kept missing it. In season 1, the interns gave who the nickname the Nazi? Mark Sloan, Catherine Fox, or Miranda Bailey?
Another easy one. I'm gonna just.
I'm pretty sure it gets easier from here. So
the correct answer is. I gotta make sure I'm not tripping out. It's C Miranda Bailey, because Mark and Catherine are not there in season 1. Miranda's the only one that is.
That is correct, and so is Brie. And so is Angelica.
Yes, sir. Which actually is hilarious. It's not hilarious. Never calling someone a Nazi is not funny. But there is a Nazi that comes into the hospital. Well, yeah, he's got a swastika, big tattoo on his chest. And Miranda is the general surgeon of the place. And he didn't want her to operate on him because, well, she was black.
You know what I just realized?
No.
The question with the oncologist was C. Last question.
A lot of these answers have been C. Most of them, in fact.
I didn't do that. The question did it.
It's okay. But anyway, yeah, Miranda Bailey had to operate on somebody who had a swastika on his stomach, and she saved his life. And she messes up the tattoo. She sews it all crooked, and it's hilarious.
Good. Okay.
Yeah, no, he deserved it.
Next question. Who gave Derek Shepherd the nickname McDreamy?
Who gave him the nickname?
Was it Izzie, Cristina Yang, or Joe Wilson? The timer needs to be up.
Yes, it does.
There you go.
Who gave
Derek Shepherd the nickname McDreamy? Was it Izzie Stevens, Cristina Yang, or Joe Wilson?
An impossible question, if you ask me, because I do not remember. It is not C, because she did not meet him. He's dead before she is there, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to say B, Cristina Yang.
Why the hesitation?
Well, because it could easily have been Izzie, but I'm pretty sure Cristina is talking to Meredith when she calls him McDreamy, because they're best friends.
Well, unfortunately, Aubyn, that is the correct answer.
Okay, I really had no idea, to be honest with you. Yeah.
Miss Brianna Cooper says B, Cristina Yang. She is correct.
Cristina Yang. Did Angelica say B? Is she still here?
She didn't answer yet. I think this is. I believe this is the last question.
I think that was the last question.
No, I think this one's the last question.
This one.
Who composed the Grey's Anatomy theme song, "Cozy in the Rocket"? Was it A, Psapp, B, Tegan and Sara, or C, Snow Patrol?
If you know this answer, you are sick. Who knows the theme? I mean, the Friends one, okay. Everybody knows. I couldn't even sing the Grey's Anatomy theme song to you right now if I tried. I skip it on Netflix. I hit skip intro.
I know who does the Community theme song.
I don't know that either.
My head, but I know how it goes.
I didn't even know the name of it was Cozy in the Rocket. I'm not even going to hold you.
I've never heard it in my life, so I can't.
Never. Is the timer up? I'm gonna say Snow Patrol, because everything else has been C, so why not?
Okay. Angelica says, "Okay, I have no idea."
Thank you. I'm with her.
But unfortunately, you are incorrect. Brianna Cooper says A, only because I like it that much. And she is correct. It is Psapp. And that's it.
Oh, it's got no words. That makes sense.
It was composed by somebody.
The experimental British duo Psapp, that's how it's pronounced.
I know.
Features guitarist, producer. They create indie pop influenced mix of sultry. What the heck happened to Cheney? Cheney's gone. What's up, everybody in the comments? I'm now seeing.
I'm here.
Well, Bree, you just have to go back and watch it all over again. Your whatchamacallit is really low.
My what?
Your mic. Yeah, Bree, you definitely would have at least got a 13 out of 15. I finished with 11 out of 15, but I should have had a 12 because I misspoke on that one. So I would have tied the record. That was an impossible. I did not know Psapp was. Yeah,
Is it good enough?
Oh yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We're ending the show anyway. So. All right. Well, Cheney, what are you doing? All right. So with 11 out of 15, I did okay. I think I know a little something about Grey's Anatomy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at the score. So I'm all right.
What did you get?
11 out of 15.
That's what I got last.
Yeah. We're right there. We're getting better. Either that or the questions are too easy. I'm gonna make them hard for next week. So. So let us know in the comments what you guys want to hear from us. Again, this show is for you guys, really. I mean, we have a great time doing it, but we want to know what you want to know. So let us know in the comments what you think our next episode of You Think You Know should be. Also, make sure to follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, and to find this show as well as Afro Latinos anywhere digital podcasts can be found. Go ahead.
I have a comment.
Go ahead.
For Shaylin, who says they were easy because
sorry.
The first question was, who are the 4 interns? The test that I chose said average in difficulty. See, I didn't want to go hard because the last time I did that with The Office, Aubyn said
those questions were too hard to me.
But I knew them though. Even like before, I had to know the answer.
Hey,
I technically like took the quiz before I wrote them down. I wanted to see if I knew them, and I did. I was scared that you were gonna have Grey's Anatomy be like The Office. You only watch The Office to have it in the background. You don't really watch it. So I was scared that you did that with Grey's Anatomy.
I do that with everything though. So it's not just like if I'm watching TV, I'm doing something else. Like when I'm playing the game tonight, I will be watching probably. What am I watching? I'll probably be watching Mayans, and I don't really pay attention to either one. But yeah, so let us know in the comments what you want to hear from us. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You think you know social media? Oh, you think you know social media? That's okay. I see what she's saying.
You can probably figure out.
I'm sure I can figure it out. Yeah. So check us out. We'll see you again Thursday night at 10 o'clock for Jugamos, and then Saturday for Afro Latinos. This has been Saturday. We're late, Cheney, this week. Probably 7 this Saturday.
That's fine.
Shaylin's bridal shower is on Saturday, so I'm not available until 7. So this has been another episode of You Think You Know with your co-host Aubyn.
And your co-host Chandler.
Good night, everybody.
We're not doing that.
Oh, I was gonna say, Angelica, I was hoping you were still here. I'm glad you enjoyed, and I'm glad you had a great time. And You Think You Know Grey's, but I hope you think you know Spanish for your final tomorrow. So, with that note, have a good night.
Yeah,